Today's reality is a result of the never-ending process of evolution, and Johannes Gutenberg is a pinnacle in evolution who changed the world forever. Gutenberg is a German-born inventor. He originally lived in his native town of Mainz, later moving to the town of Strasbourg around 1436, in which he then began his first steps towards the expansion of print. Before any mechanical means of printing was invented, people were hired to handwrite copies of books which could take up to 2 years to complete. Central Asia played a major role in revolutionising the type world, as many ingenious ways to print were invented. Between 1000 and 1500 AD, the Chinese were able to establish a printing system that would later influence Europe's way of printing. In 1049, Pi Sheng was able to make a movable type machine that utilised clay typefaces. He combined clay with glue and baked to harden. He placed the type side by side on an iron plate coated with resin, wax and paper ash to create his product. Through this, Pi Sheng was able to print type successfully onto paper. In 1275, Wang Zhen invented wooden movable type. The wooden type was carved from bits of wood, which made the type more durable than clay. The pieces were then assembled on a round type case and assembled in a rhyme scheme, which was invented by Wang Zhen. But in order to create a new type piece, a new one would have to be carved. In order to make this machine more efficient and reliable, the Koreans were the first in the world to successfully create metal type in 1241. From there the Koreans spearheaded the creation of type in Central Asia, to where in 1392 a type foundry was established to create bronze typefaces. In 1423, the ideas and techniques that were being used by Central Asia soon spread to Europe, and the first block printing techniques stemmed from the Chinese. Even though Pi Sheng invented movable type, woodblock type was still primarily used, as there were no similar texts to the Bible, which couldn't guarantee a printer return on the high capital investment of a printing press. Approximately 1440, Gutenberg began experimenting with metal typography. He figured metal could be reproduced much faster than wood. Gutenberg created a device to create the metal letter much faster. It consists of a rectangular channel. The matrix is inserted in one end and molten lead poured into the other. When the device is opened, a letter cast in lead is there ready to be used. The first book that was published in volume was the Gutenberg Bible in 1452. Letters were first placed and combined into lines. The form is then inked in with printer's ink. Gutenberg used a mixture of lampblack, varnish and egg white. The palette is then pushed in and printing can commence. The printing press later developed when the first colour printing was established by Fust and Schoeffer. As the quality of ink and paper developed, different typefaces were created. Nicholas Jensen cut the first successful Roman typeface in 1470 and can be seen on the opening page of Eusebius. In 1478, William Caxton, formerly known as England's finest printer, was the first to create a typeface that could print Chaucer. The text was set in Bayard, where the text had hand-lettered heads and initials. This revolutionary text is credited to have had a major influence on the growth and structure of the English language. Print then continued to rapidly develop into the complex forms of typography that we know and love today.